Well, I hope everybody's doing fine this morning. I guess it could be evening where you're at. Appreciate you watching our channel, our live feed. We're Sharpen Right Services. We're located in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears. That's what we're doing today. These are curved pet grooming shears. We also sharpen clipper blades, sewing and industrial scissors, and just about any kind of knife. That is not blood on my hand, that's the marker. Looks like I'm cut myself, but I have not yet. No, Tony, I have not. I would like to try them, but I don't want to spend the money to do it. I know a lot of guys do. They are expensive, and you know, if you spend the money on them and you don't like it and it doesn't really improve your technique, then you're stuck. You know, I've watched Alex Lee's videos on his. It looks pretty slick. It looks like it's a good deal. I don't know. I haven't just didn't want to spend the money as of yet. I have pretty good results with this setup. And it does create a nice ride line on the curved shears. feel just a little something at the tip. Yeah, he does. He makes it look easy. He's a good sharpener, and he has some good equipment too. Alright, we got a really nice ride line now. Very smooth, clear, defined. Let's do the other blade. So we're doing three different shears for a dog groomer this morning. Well, I appreciate you watching, Tony, as always, and supporting the channel. I know you're a subscriber, and I do appreciate it. And I appreciate your comments when you do pop in. I'm not a master sharpener by any means. Oh. Alright, I think I got a really nice ride line on it now. Feels smooth. And this is the only curved pair I have, so we got these out of the way. Well, I appreciate the kind words. Mastery is a journey, not a destination, and I'm not there yet. I'm always learning something new, being get a little bit more efficient, a little faster. I want to keep the clients happy. I'm real lucky. I have really loyal clients for the most part. Lots of repeat business. This is a new groomer. This is a new mobile dog groomer. She's not very close to me. She's a pretty good distance away geographically. But she brought them and dropped them off last night. All her tools last night. She'll need them before Monday. All right, that feels pretty good. Oh yeah. So the first thing I like to test it on is just a 1-ply tissue paper and see if it cuts. And I feel a little something hanging. So I'm going to go back to the the pad. I'm not going to move the camera. I'm just going to be right back in the camera view. And we'll try it on some fake fur. Tissue paper is just a good first test. It's not cutting great. It is at the tip, but not in the middle. Not right there. Well, let's see the fur. So this is fake fur, and I want to see if it cuts. So I want to test it down at the bottom. Oh, it is. It's cutting really well. That's why you just can't use tissue paper as your only test. Oh, yeah. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. So here's the fur. And so it's cutting very nice and clean. And this is fake fur, or faux fur. And it's fairly thick. So let's try some rabbit fur now. This is very, very fine rabbit pelt. And we want it to cut nice and crisp and clean line. And it does. I don't know if y'all can see that or not. It's hard to see in the camera. Make sure it cuts all the way down the blade. And it does. So she'll be very happy with that. She can get the puppies pretty. So that's one pair done. Let's clean them one more time with a little alcohol. I think I have them a little tight. That feels a little bit better. Hey, Jim. So I'm going to put a little bit of scissor lubricant on them. So that feels pretty good. That feels real good. I think I got them adjusted correctly. She just dumped them in a box, so I'm gonna put a little rubber band around them to keep them from opening. So that's one pair down. We have two more pairs. The other two are thinning shears, so we have a straight pair of thinning shears. So I like to use the end rollers, and see that should cut all the way across that paper, and it's just not cutting it very well. Wow, these are really dull. And make sure I have them right. So that's not good. So let's try it on the fake fur. Oh yeah. So you see how it pulls the fur? So the dog would be very unhappy with that. The dog wouldn't like that at all. So let's see if we could get them sharp. So the dog groomer can make the puppies pretty. Well, I'm losing everything right here. Missing my little pick tool. So we're putting everything in a little rubbing alcohol over here to keep them clean. Get the washer out. A little tiny washer. Somebody asked me the other day if I was worried about the biological material on shears when I get them in from the dog groomer or veterinarian. I'm not worried about catching anything from a dog. But sometimes I am concerned about some of the barber tools that I get. It seems like the dog groomers take better care of their tools than a lot of the stylists and the barbers do. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. These are rusted. There's some rust. All of her tools have rust on them. So let's go over here, get out the Scotch-Brite wheel, and do a little cleaning of the rust before we go to the stones. So it's got a little surface rust on the inside, and I like to use this Scotch-Brite wheel to clean everything pretty well. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but it's getting the rust off from the inside. A little rust at the tip. Wow, 522 people watching. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate everybody tuning in to the channel, saying hello to me. Greetings. We are in Texas. Tell me where you're watching from. There's a little rust right in there. California. It's early in California, early in Arizona. I guess it's not too early. Shane, thanks for watching from Texas. Where you at in Texas? Minnesota, Korea. Thanks for watching. Indiana. Hector, I'm in League City, Texas. Down in Galveston County. Florida, New Jersey. Shane, is it raining in Dallas? Y'all get any rain up there? Illinois. Bo, this is a cheap Chinese Scotch-Brite wheel that I got on Amazon. Philippines, UK, Puerto Rico. I love Puerto Rico, beautiful place. We're thinking about going there. South Dakota, Darby, thanks. Ontario, Canada, El Paso. Hey Bo, look at my channel. I've got a video making those Scotch-Brite wheels for this particular machine, so check it out on my YouTube channel. Yeah, thank God we're not in the hill country. Boy, that's terrible. They're still getting it. Missouri, Ontario, thanks for watching. Cornfields, exactly. All right, so I'm going to work the ride lines first. I'll find my water. We were supposed to go to the Robert Earl Keen show July 4th, and we changed our mind. You know, Robert Earl Keen plays on the river there in Kerrville every July 4th. St. Vincent. Beautiful island. Western North Carolina, thanks for tuning in. Nick right in there. Nick right in there. Charlotte, North Carolina, I love. Yep, that's what happened. Somebody left a voicemail message. And I have Do Not Disturb on. I don't know how to fix that. Lauren, I love Charlotte, North Carolina. That is a great town. I worked for Bank of America for years, and they used to send us to Charlotte all the time for training. I didn't even know we were locked up. I wasn't paying attention. Sorry about that, guys. Somebody left a voicemail message. It's an iPhone. How do you turn that off? How do you keep people from... Why does it shut down YouTube? So just a little bit of a area right in there. There was a spot right, I can still see it. So what I'm looking for is a refraction of light along that edge, because if it reflects light along the edge, I can see there's damage or wear to that blade. And so I'm trying to get rid of that damage by using the whetstone. And so there's still a little bit right in here. Maybe right there. A little bit more. That looks good. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. Let's go over here. Bill, that was a 1,000 grit that I worked it with. I'll finish with a 6,000 grit here in a little bit. Thanks for watching from West Virginia, Bill. It is a Sharpen ceramic stone, 1,000 grit. Good eye you got there, Steve. Well, thanks for watching from Australia. It's late at night in Australia, isn't it? Biscuits, thanks for watching from the UK. I hope everybody hits that thumbs up button and subscribes to the channel. It does help our little business down here in Texas grow. We do mail-in sharpening from all around the United States. In fact, I just did a couple clipper blades from a lady in Maine that mailed them to me. Who found me from a YouTube video. $4:20 in the after. It's in the afternoon, correct? Yeah. Okay. You're in the UK, so. So we're only sharpening one side of this blade. Oh, here we go. What day is it in Australia? Is it Saturday or Sunday? Sunday morning. Okay, cool. You guys teach me so much. Jesse, no, I do not do swords. All right, that looks good. So we already did the thinning blade. So now we can go to the 6,000 stone. I do cut myself often, Alexander. This is water. These are wet stones, water stones. That looks real good. Might be a little something at the tip. All right, looks good. All right. Well, I appreciate everybody watching out there. All right, let's put it back together and see. They're going to cut better. I hope they do. So we clean all the little parts. I'm Mike White. I'm with Sharpen Services. We're in League City, Texas. League City's halfway between Houston and Galveston on the Texas Gulf Coast. We sharpen salon, barber, and pet grooming shears. That's what these are. These are pet grooming shears for a mobile dog groomer. We also sharpen clipper blades. We're going to do some clipper blades here in a little while. I may or may not turn the camera on doing those because I can't see the screen when I'm doing the clipper blades. We also sharpen sewing and industrial scissors and just about any kind of knife. Feels loose, and this is really tight. That feels pretty good. All right, so you remember how on the end wrap it would not cut. So hopefully it won't make a liar out of me. And it'll cut now. So there we go. That's what we want. We want it to be able to cut. I'm not sure it's cutting all the way through the blade, though. Alright, so this is cutting pretty good now. Alright, so those are done. So here's a, oh man. Alright, first of all, this one's missing a bumper. You see it's crossing over each other, so we gotta fix that. Let's do that first. Let's see if this bumper fits. Alright, there we go. So that's the way it's supposed to close now, not overlap. I was thinking maybe I'd have to put some Loctite on there, but that's pretty tight. Alright, so we're going to try this. That's not too bad. So this one is not quite as bad on the surface rust, but she's got some rust on it. I'm not going to worry about it. I think it looks pretty good. We're just going to work the inside first. I think that looks pretty good for the inside to start. No, it's the red marker. I know it always looks like I'm bleeding. I am not. I have before, and it has happened. Yeah, it's the marker. But I have been known to cut myself doing this, so it wouldn't be a surprise. Steve, are you asking about this machine? This is a flat hone. It's made by Wolf Industries. Wolf is spelled W-O-L-F-F. They are in Spartanburg, South Carolina. They make machines to sharpen all different types of scissors and shears. Get the red off of me so it doesn't look like I'm bleeding. Alright, I still see a burr on here, so we got to get that off. All right, now let's go back to the 1,000 grit stone. I charge a fixed price on shears. That looks pretty good. Alright, I don't think I worked this other blade, so I'm going to work it a little bit. I don't see any huge amounts of damage. Yeah, there may be some right there. Well, I appreciate everybody watching. I hope you hit that thumbs up button. It does help our business grow. Hope you subscribe to the channel. Well, what you're doing, Steve, is you're working this, what's called the ride line. You see that area right there? So when these wear, they wear over the top, that way. So you have to straighten out that side of it on both sides of the shears. On the cutting blade, you have two different edges. You have the inside edge, which is the ride line, is where the shears move together, and then the outside is where the actual bevel or the sharp edge is. So you have to work both sides of it on a pair of shears. Just sharpening one side is not going to be efficient. It's not going to cut correctly. And so what I'm feeling for is any little burrs across this where it's been worn. And I still feel a little something right in here. So that's why I'm going to work it a little bit more down the blade, reposition my fingers a little bit. Well, if you think about it, when I'm sharpening like this on the machine, it's going to flip the burr this way, and that's why I'm going to move down with it to remove the burr. Now, I didn't sharpen this side. We're not going to sharpen this one. We're only going to work the inside. Check out my channel. I've got actual instruction videos on doing this. All right, feels pretty good. So now we're going to go to the 1,000 grit. I'm sorry, 6,000 grit. All right, looks real good. So let's finish up on this one. Need to start rotating that stone around for even wear. Tomorrow morning I'll do stone maintenance. Make sure they're good and flat. Feels good. Awesome. All right, we're about wrapping this up. This is the last pair of shears I have to do. Then I've got to do some clipper blades. It is already hot here. Well, Steve, I'm gonna take a break and I may turn it on a little later. But you can see I've got live videos on my YouTube channel that you can watch, and I also have tutorial videos on how to sharpen clipper blades. I still don't like it. Aaron, I use Sharpen stones. All right. Still feels odd. Feels like it's not cutting. All right, let's try some fake fur. Still not, at the tip is not cutting. I don't like that. All right, that's cutting pretty good. Well, I appreciate y'all watching. Like I said, I have some clipper blades to do. I may sign back on later. Hope you catch me there. I hope y'all have a great day. Take care.